Could you do 7 weeks with no screens? It's something a Nashville author and podcaster experienced while spending some time with monks and the Amish. Tonight, News 2's Nicole Smith gives us the grown-ups perspective and shares what he learned as she wraps up our day-long special reports on kids and screen time.
There's not a person watching that's not thinking, I could look at my phone less, you know?
It's the same phone Carlos Whitaker uses to make a living.
I talk to my phone, I sell merch, I sell courses, I sell books.
And the one that connects him to his 320,000 followers strong Insta Familia.
I shared my father's story of dementia through Instagram and caretaking for him. The amount of DMs I got from people that said, nobody talks about this. I felt so alone.
That same loneliness social media helped fill, it was also creating it.
We're the most connected society ever, and also the loneliest ever.
Whitaker says an idea from his wife became reality with that weekly screen time notification for iPhone users.
Mine said I was averaging 7 hours and 23 minutes a day. And I quickly did the math, and that's 49 hours a week. That's 3 months a year. And if I live to be 85, I'll spend over 12 years of my life looking at my screen.
I'm going to give up phones and screens for 7 weeks.
The Nashville-based author, speaker, and podcaster set out to ditch that screen for almost 2 months.
Were you nervous?
Petrified.
I don't know if I could do 3 more weeks of this.
Whitaker's 7 screen-free weeks included time with monks and 23 hours a day of silence.
The first 3 days were terrifying. Again, more panic, heart palpitations.
Reaching for his phone to find nothing there.
I was coming off of the drug, and I thought the drug was my screen. But the drug wasn't the screen. The drug was the control that the screen gave me. And so suddenly I realized, wait a second, like it was day 3 that it felt like finally an elephant stepped off my chest and I could step into the simplicity, the solitude, the savoring that the monastery taught me.
He spent the next 2 weeks with the Amish, recording video diaries that would become a documentary by looking at a camera lens instead of talking to his phone screen.
Google became a person. Like every time I had a question about something, I'd have to go to somebody, the Amish. I'd have to go to a farmer or a monk and ask them, and then I'd enter in a conversation, eye-to-eye contact, things we don't do anymore. And all of these things were just making me more human.
Whitaker spent 3 weeks at home in Nashville with his wife and children. Still, no phone.
I didn't give them a single rule about their screen time. They could watch Netflix, they could be on all their phones. We realized that those 3 weeks that Dad was home with his family without a phone, that their screen time got cut in half without me even telling them to not look at their phones.
I was in that kind of generation where we all had flip phones in middle school, and then the iPhone was everywhere by the time we were in high school.
From 2 screens of her own, Whitaker's assistant Whitney helps cut his screen time while doing so herself.
I do set limits. That's not his preaching, but I have really strict limits on Instagram.
As someone who connects with thousands of people through his screens and theirs, Whitaker says he's not against them.
Nashville, we're a hustle town. We are a creative town. People are going and getting it. And I'm just seeing more and more people fall apart. And I think that if people can just get reminded, all I'm doing is reminding people of what's beautiful on the other side.
Reporting in Nashville, Nicole Smith, News 2.
Whitaker says everyone's screen time limits will look different. He encourages everyone, including parents, to step back and engage in the world around you. Not a bad plan.